Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that I'm going to show you right now is going to send you off into the weekend so great because we just had one of the leading gun controllers on Twitter, who Giffords.org and Mom's Man Action always reference around his shooting database, just come out and say it's all manipulated data and here's why. And did you know this is how we do it? Everything is going to be linked in the description box below, and you guys are going to love every second of this. And please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on, as we are on a quest to hand the freedoms that we were given to the next generation. We'd love to have you along for that ride. Now I'm going to say a quick word from Vanish Holsters, the giveaway of a truck that they're going to give you or someone like you, and then we're going to get right back to this. I've got to tell you about the biggest giveaway I've ever done on this channel. Vanish Holsters is giving away an $80,000 custom Rocky Ridge Silverado for free to one lucky American who buys one of their holsters or t-shirts through June 3rd. Now, this is not your everyday range holster. This is the holster that eliminates the excuse not to carry every day because of comfort. In fact, there's a money-back guarantee based around that comfort level. It fits 99% of semi-automatic handguns on the market, can hold 2 magazines, and is completely versatile in where you actually strap this bad boy up. It has a no-stink material, it's completely adjustable, and it fits up to 48 to 68 inch waist. And in order to have this opportunity to get the truck, all you have to do is enter to win in the link below for $50 off your order as well, and you get a chance for this truck. So check it out right down there in the description box. All right, beautiful people, this one you're going to enjoy. And as a plug for something that you will also really enjoy, me and Tim also filmed on this. And the interaction that we had around this clip I'm about to show you on our channel, Second Legacy, was totally worth it. It'll be linked right down there if you want to check it out. But we are having fun over there, and we would love to have you as well. But let me show you what's happening, because it wouldn't be a good day on a Friday if we didn't show you a gun controlling group called Giffords.org that was out there to really pluck the heartstrings and remind you on the weekend that everything is guns' fault, except for one little problem, which I want to show you right after this. More than 360,000 students have experienced gun violence at school since Columbine. Now, Columbine, that's interesting. In the 25 years since the shooting at Columbine High School, hundreds of thousands of students have experienced gun violence at school. Columbine, 25-year anniversary, which is a horrible anniversary to note. I just want to throw that out there. Manipulating that for gun control, no big deal. But now I want to take you to someone named Davey from K through 12 Database, Shooting Database. This is a guy on Twitter who spends all of his time manipulating data around school shootings in order to basically push gun control, of which Giffords.org, Everytown for Gun Safety, Mom's Man Action, they all retweet his stuff. Well, it turns out that he may or may not have been fibbing a little bit, and he just told us on his Twitter account on a video he made. Check this out. Here's the setup.
How many school shootings since Columbine? It depends on who you ask, and it depends on how you ask that question.
Wait a minute. It depends on who you ask and how you ask that question. That doesn't make any sense, because doesn't it make more sense that it would be a static number that you could easily report and you wouldn't have to worry about who you asked or how you asked it? Does that sound kind of weird? It should sound kind of weird, because the entire thing is built around manipulation and lies in order to take your gun control by pulling on your emotional heartstrings. Go back to the tweet that I just showed you first. And again, if you want to have some real fun, Second Legacy with me and Tim right down there. But let's get right to the thing that he actually says out loud on his own channel about his own data. Listen to this.
And here's the problem. That number completely depends on what your definition is and what you want to know. So with the school shooting database, which is every shooting on school property for any reason, there have been 2,032 shootings at schools since Columbine. Now, if you filter that data and say you only want the shootings with one or more victims, that number becomes 1,143. So it gets cut in half. Commonly, people talk about a mass shooting. And a mass shooting is being 4 or more people who are shot, either killed or wounded. And using that filter cuts the number down to 59. And if you look exclusively at shootings that killed 4 or more people, that's 8 school shootings since Columbine. So just based on the number of victims, you can go from 2,000 down to 8.
Great job. All right, so here's the thing about this. I led off with that tweet from Giffords.org because it doesn't show you that information. It doesn't tell you those things. We've been shouting it from the rooftops on the gun rights side of the internet forever that they are manipulating data in order to get people to give their rights off of lies and emotional heartstrings. 360,000 students have experienced gun violence. Well, I wonder how many of those numbers are underneath which qualification? Like, who did they ask? How did they ask the question? You see what I'm trying to get at? As we go through what he just said, and this is a very simple mathematical exercise, if you just include any time a gun was shot on or near a school, you get 2,032. But if you ask when someone actually became a victim or one person was harmed, it gets cut in half. Okay, well, let's just set up camp on that one for a second. So you're saying that you have manipulated the data over 100% increase without a victim? So you made something go from 1,000 to 2,000 just because it was near a school? Not even a student, not even an individual that was harmed, just near, physically, geographically near one? Okay, that kind of takes a little bit of the punch out of the argument, doesn't it? Then you go even further and you say, well, if you look at those 1,000 and you say, well, how many people have been harmed in what would be considered a mass school shooting? It goes down to 59. So we winnowed it down from 2,000 to 1,000 with a definition change. Add a different definition change, which is getting closer to what we're talking about. It goes from 1,000 to 59 in 25 years. And then if you incorporate any time that someone 4 or more was hit, which is a genuine mass shooting by the Gun Violence Archive media numbers, it goes down to 8. 8 in 25 years. Now, I don't want any. I want that number to be 0, and I think that we should take steps to make it 0. However, what I'm showing you right now is what the gun controllers never say out loud, and they never should say out loud because it makes them look very manipulative and liars. Giffords.org isn't going to put that out because they're kind of like seasoned veterans. They know that they'll get called on it. This guy is a brand new one. He kind of says the quiet part out loud a whole lot. But I thank him in this case because if you guys send this one out and it dispels the whole myth of all of these lies that they tell you in order to take your gun rights and convince you to take your gun rights, it really starts to undermine it. Then you throw on a little bit of making videos, conflating childhood cancer and gun control, and you get a picture of who you're dealing with. But this is all a manipulation, and they just said it out loud. 2,000, 1,000, 59, 8. In a population of 330 million people. Sometimes you just got to let them talk. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.